Hey neighbors, it's your girl Nae here. Welcome back. I haven't done a hair tutorial in a little minute. Yeah. So I'm bringing one for you guys today. It's a short, quick, easy, simple protective style. You don't have to add any extensions if you don't want to. Therefore, you don't have to go to the beauty supply store and purchase any hair. But of course, if you don't have any of the products that I'm using in this tutorial, then you can use whatever products work well for you. I just wanted to show you guys what I do when I just don't feel like doing my hair and I want a really quick protective style that I can do on the go. Yeah, so this is it right here. It's just a sleek back miniature, let's call that a librarian bun. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple. If you are interested in how I came up with this style or how I do this style, just stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with soaking wet hair. I'm actually getting water everywhere, but it's all good. First thing I'm going to do is make sure that it's all tangled. Wow. Yeah, okay. Opposite. I'm going to make sure that it's all detangled.
I need my ex to regret this. Need to send them all a message. Move up the ladder. Don't want $1,000. That's not enough for me.
Alright, so first off for this style, I want to show you guys the length of my hair, because I feel like sometimes when I go up on YouTube and I'm looking for protection styles with short hair, people say short hair and their hair is not that short. So I want to show you guys the length of my hair, just so that you can gauge. Maybe, you know, you'll be able to do this style too. It's really simple and I'm sure that you can finesse it in your own way, but you know, I just want to keep it real with y'all, okay? So my sides, how many length check? I did just trim my hair like last month. So my sides are about collarbone. Well, this side. Okay, yeah, about collarbone. And the front, because you don't really need to concern yourself with the back too much. The front is about to the top of my lip. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys the length of my hair, because I know that sometimes it can be really tricky. A lot of people on YouTube are like, oh yeah, short hair, medium hair, and their hair is either long as hell, in my opinion, or way too short, and I'm trying to figure out how they do it. So I just wanted to show you guys the length of my hair, so you got me? Alright, cool. And throughout this, I'm going to be spritzing my hair. Even though my hair is soaking wet, I'm going to be spritzing my hair because it is hot in here and my hair is going to dry really quickly. Next, I'm going to be applying just a tad bit of Cantu Shea Butter. My hair loves this stuff, but because I'm going to be using Eco Styler Gel today, I don't want to use too much because they're not friends. They don't mix well with each other. And a little goes a long way with this, especially because my hair is wet. So I'm just going to take about this much, just for some added moisture. I did leave in about 30% of the conditioner that I use when I wash my hair. So it does have to, my hair is conditioned, it's soft and all of that. Yeah. Oh, it is red too. The last video that you guys saw me in, I had a crochet in and I told you guys that my hair was blonde, but it's no longer blonde, as you can tell. So there that is. I do have a lot of pics on IG with the crochet, with my blonde hair, so you guys can see that. And then it was my birthday recently, so you guys will be able to see some birthday pics too. I didn't get too many pics. I'm kind of sad about that. Anyway, for this style, I actually like to have a deep part in the side. So I'm just going to take this tail comb, part my hair to the side. Now that I have my part established here, I'm going to be taking some of my Eco Styler Gel just to seal that in. Okay. I'm taking my Eco Styler Gel, the black castor and flaxseed. I got my hands on this. I'm really excited. The price is still here. For this jar that is about 8 fluid ounces, I paid $3. And the reason why I got this small tub, because you guys know that I like the salon size, but there isn't a salon size yet. And I wanted to try it first before I actually stuck to it. But for right now, it's working. Like, you know, it's Eco Styler Gel. I wasn't expecting anything less than the best. Anyway, so I'm taking some of this, like about this much. And I'm just going to gel down that part. I'm looking in the mirror over here, and my monitor is over here too, so I can see if you guys, like if I'm focused. Like I'm not focused right now, I think. It's okay, you guys can see what I'm doing. Right? So I just put some of that Eco Styler gel, and I'm gonna comb it into the hair so that I'm just making sure that the part is just neat and sleek. And to even further make sure that part is just the bee's knees, I'm going to go in with my Gorilla Snot. I'm just going to take a little bit of this because a little goes a long way and it's pretty sticky. But listen, my edges don't move, so I'm pretty sure my part's not going to move. I'm taking about this much here. Let's see, about that much. I'm putting that right where I have the part. I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to use the side of the brush as opposed to like the actual brush part, just to brush this down and make sure that everything is all glued. Alright, so now that's done, I'm actually going to be molding my hair into the direction that I want it to go in, and I want it to go towards down the back. I'm going to spritz some of my water just to make sure that it's manageable. Brush. And I'm just pulling it taut. I'm just pulling my hair taut ever so slightly. I'm not like tugging my hair out of my scalp, but I'm just pulling it taut so that any bumps or anything that I feel while I'm smoothing this down is non-existent. I'm going to go in with the same Eco Styler gel. I'm going to take a larger amount, of course. I'm going to have to get a new jar of this. I'm going to take about this much, praying that that is enough for the whole head here. I think I still have some olive oil. Yes, I do. I still have some olive oil Eco Styler. So if I do run out, just brushing that. And I want to be really careful because, like I showed you, my hair is not that long for it to reach all the way to the back of my head, so I'm just really trying to finesse it, honestly, so that it can stay where I need it to stay. That's why I showed you guys the length of my hair, so you guys can see how it is that I'm actually doing this. Okay, so now that I pretty much have it down, I know it's looking a little bumpy and not as sleek, but I'm going to separate my hair and the back hair. I don't know if you can see this properly, but I'm just going to separate this randomly. Taking a scrunchie, and I'm going to secure that puff. Now I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. I like little Jewish curls. Just brushing that. This side seems to be smoothing down a lot easier. So now I'm going to take out the scrunchie. I'm just going to pull everything together as best as I can. I'm going to put that back in the scrunchie. Now, I know that you're seeing the top of my head looking crazy. It's all good. So I'm going to really work on that right now. What I'm going to take right now is I have a spray bottle here with some, what is this again? Oh, some Lotta Body and some of this olive oil mousse, rapid set mousse. I put some of that in here too. So we're about to go to work. Alright. Spraying down the top of my head. I'm really wetting it because it did get kind of dry, and that's why it's popping up so much too. And I'm going to go in with the Eco Styler gel again.
Still prefer to ride alone, captain in my styrofoam. Just me and myself and then my motherfucking microphone. Still prefer to ride alone, captain in my styrofoam. Just me and myself and then my it's my fucking microphone. 20s late night in the studio bumping. Just wanna do shit that I wanna do. Give me a performance at Bonnaroo. This life is so beautiful, isn't it? As long as I take care of business, bridges are burning, it's bittersweet. Do it right for anyone who did me wrong. Yeah, got that shit on lock.
To match my strength is to feel your own. And I, the ballerina's poem, I'm unlike any.
Okay, so I added some of my olive oil eco styler gel, and I have to say that I think maybe because of the flaxseed in the black castor oil and flaxseed eco styler, that it's a little more on the watery side, I want to say. I feel like the olive oil one, and I don't know, maybe it's because I had it for so long, but the olive oil one seems to be a little bit more tacky. And it sleeks down my hair just a little bit better. So I just used a little bit of that. Although I do like the flaxseed one. I did try it with a wash and go, so I'll let you guys know how that worked. So now that I have it pretty much secure and everything like that, just make sure to pull my ponytail. You know how you used to do that in high school? You pull your ponytail so it's like, you know, fanned out. But I'm pulling it just ever so slightly so that I can make sure that everything is just all sleek. Now I'm going to take my Gorilla Snot, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that, taking about this much. I'm going to put it into my other hand, and I'm going to spritz it with my water bottle just to make it a little more malleable. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put it towards the edges of my hair, just to make sure that everything is all sleek. And then I'm going to spread it onto the rest of my hair, whatever rest I have on my hands. I'm just going to spread it onto my hair. So the Eco Styler gel does hold my hair really well when I want to do sleek styles like this. But I want to make sure that everything stays in place, especially because I'm doing like a back pony. And my hair is not long enough in the front for it to just stay in the ponytail. It probably doesn't reach the ponytail, so I want to make sure that everything is just sleeked down. Okay, do my edges real quick. Now that I have my edges pretty much done, I did something really simple today because I'm not doing much. I just want it to be neat and secure. I'm gonna take this scarf. Usually I use a satin scarf, but what I noticed is that my hair doesn't stay down in a style like this. It doesn't sleek down and set with a satin scarf. So I just put on this. This is cotton. And no, it's not the best for your hair, but I'm not going to be sleeping in it and all of that. I just want to set my hair and my edges. So I'm going to put this on.
This is for the pretty eye girl with the pretty eye makeup. I'ma take you to the crib and lock eyes while we make love. Don't worry about your body, you don't gotta be ashamed, cause I'm still at your face right
And now for the back hair. You can do pretty much whatever you want to do with this part. You can do like a wash and go. You can twist it up and let it out. I'm going to twist it up and actually pin it down because I want my ends to be tucked away. And then throughout the rest of the week, if I do feel like having it out in a puff, then I'll take it out. But I'm just going to take sections, just random size sections. I'm going to clip this away, taking some of my Cantu, making sure that my ends are fully saturated with this.
Do you already living alone, nigga? I've been so rolling through the jungle with my punks, right?
So I have 4 twists back here. I'm actually going to take this off now so that I can pin it down properly, and then I will put this back on.
Another boss, another job, another heartache. Another
guys, so that's it for the tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it helped. Of course, like I said, you don't have to use any of the products that I used. You can also add extension here if you would like, if you want your bun to be bigger or you want a ponytail or anything like that. I just wanted to show you guys what I do when I'm lazy as hell and I don't want to do anything with my hair and I have to wash it or something. So yeah, of course, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below and I will reach back to you at my earliest convenience. I don't even think that's a phrase that I normally use. Anyway, don't forget to do all the other stuff that I always tell you to do. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I already said that. Follow me on all my social media. All the links are below. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm out.